An amoral and arrogant businessman, Leith Pierre was the head of innovation at Playtime Co. and the apparent successor to the late Elliot Ludwig as chair of the company. He was an active participant in the Bigger Bodies initiative and ended up betraying the latter's originator, Dr. Harley Sawyer, for repeated mistakes involving incidents. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. If you're interested in seeing more content about the legendary game universe, consider subscribing to the channel and giving it a like. And now we will try to tell you the story of the real villain of this universe. Leith gradually rose up through the ranks of Playtime Co. to become the head of innovation, one of the highest ranks within the company. As part of this role, he appeared in several advertisements for Playtime Co. merchandise. As the head of innovation at Playtime Co., Leith is not above mistreating his subordinates, speaking rudely to his employees and frequently threatening to fire them. One notable example is when he insulted Sharon for her poor management as a boom operator, going so far as to openly call her an idiot, adding on that idiots get removed from their posts. He also views employees in general as expendable and a waste of money, as seen when the resource extraction specialists are caught by Huggy or when Maggie is taken by the Wuggies. Following Elliot Ludwig's death, Leith began to take over as head of the factory, carrying on his predecessor's work and traditions. On January 15, 1990, Leith interviews Harley Sawyer, offering him a position as a neurosurgeon, which the latter accepts. Leith would later have to rely on investors after Sawyer proposed the Bigger Bodies initiative, which, although would maximize profits in the long run, would also result in some hefty costs for the company. A very interesting audio recording demonstrating the interest of managers in the project. On it, Stella Graber and Leith have a conversation regarding the former's thoughts on the Bigger Bodies initiative after Leith gave her information about it.
Graber, have you considered what we talked about?
Yes, Mr. Pierre. I won't lie. I was at a loss for words at first. The information hit me pretty hard. I felt so badly. I still do. For the ones that go through the, testing.
You really care about them?
Yes. It hurts to see them hurt. I don't think there's any way around that feeling. That's a bigger and better change than I could ever have hoped to make. That's a change I want to help make.
I knew you'd understand.
Working with Stella Graber, her and Leith overhauled the Playcare School's curriculum for the implied reason of trying to manipulate the children into believing that making sacrifices for the sake of innovation was okay. On March 21, 1991, he interviews employee Marcus Brickley about an event he witnessed involving something that was 50 feet long with 1,000 legs.
Mind if I film this?
Oh, not at all, sir.
That's what I like to hear. So, Marcus, what happened?
You see, I was heading home for the day when my A-Bars realized that I left me bloody wallet in the cafeteria. So I'm running through the lobby, and that's when I see it. A mop handle lodged under the innovation wing gate.
So what'd you do, Marcus?
Well, I just thought I'd nab the bloody yoke and be on me merry way.
And?
Well, I'm reaching for the thing, and the mop handle jolts on its own. Had me scared stiff. I thought I was the only one there. So I took a peek beneath the gate, and some massive bloody thing was doddering about the bloody hallway.
Thing? You're sure it wasn't a person?
Ain't no person that's 50 feet long with 1,000 legs.
Marcus, you're losing me. Maybe you just saw a bunch of people walking by.
Look, it wasn't people, all right? I haven't a bloody notion what it was, but it wasn't human.
Who have you told about this? Besides me, obviously.
Just you, sir. Obviously.
Okay. I'll have security skim the cameras and take a look.
What? There's a massive bloody monster! Skimming ain't gonna get rid of it!
You're out of line, Marcus. We make toys, not monsters. Now come on, get out of my sight. Actually, grab me a coffee, will you? Actually, never mind. Get out of my sight.
Employee Rowan Stoll contacts Leith Pierre about something he initially dismissed, the possibility of the Huggy Wuggy statue staring at children. Later, Rowan backtracks on these claims but continues researching in secret, eventually finding out about the initiative. He states in his final recording that he thought Leith was just confused, but that he's actually someone else entirely, suggesting that the angrier and more sinister part of Leith's personality revealed itself to Rowan beforehand. After the theater incident, investigator Gerard Lockhart is hired to find out who caused it. Prior to his investigation being complete, Leith, along with Stella Graber and Eddie M. N. Ritterman, discuss the incident's aftermath and what to do with the culprit. Filled with rage, Leith states that he will personally murder whoever is responsible for the incident. Shortly after, someone knocks on the door and Pierre, believing it was Sharon, angrily tells her to beat it. But when Lockhart reveals it's him, Pierre regains his composure and invites him in. With the investigator in the room, Leith demands to be told who is responsible. Lockhart replies, Dr. Harley Sawyer. In the same year, after Lockhart confirmed that Harley Sawyer caused the incident, Leith, along with Stella and Eddie, discuss what to do with him. Leith states that Sawyer doesn't listen to anyone, is behind schedule with his experiments, and the initiative had become a financial strain despite the company turning a corner in profits. Despite Eddie's suggestion to kill Sawyer to remove him from his position, Leith tells him that they can't due to his knowledge and expertise still being needed, but does agree that Sawyer must be knocked out of the equation in some way. With a demotion unviable, Pierre comes up with another idea. Under Leith's command, Dr. Bruno White turns Sawyer into an experiment. An ironic fate. After waking up in his new body and demanding to know who ordered that this happened to him, Leith reveals himself to Sawyer to have been the one who thought of the idea. Leith tells Sawyer that despite the amount of chances he had, he would never fix his mistakes. When Sawyer declared that they still need his knowledge and intellect, Leith retorts saying, that was why he wasn't fed to Boxy Boo, revealing that his job is to now give the other scientists answers when they need them, and to conduct procedures under the instructions of the other staff. Evidence suggests that Leith would become one of the few survivors of the Hour of Joy as he runs the main tutorial for resource extraction specialists in Project Playtime, a game that's believed to take place after the vast massacre. At some point during this era, Leith would go on vacation, leaving his assistant McCath to run things. It is unknown if Leith is still alive during the events of Poppy Playtime, as the game takes place in 2005. If Leith is indeed alive during the events of the game, as a popular theory suggests, it's possible that in the upcoming Chapter 5, he will get his karmic comeuppance like Harley Sawyer did in Chapter 4.